All right, guys, we are back. This is K-Talk Radio, 1640 AM. This is the show, Utah Home Sweet Home. I'm your host, Yoshi Shiraki, and our very special guest today is Gretel Ramirez. Thank you, Gretel.
Hello, thank you.
Awesome. And so we are talking about entrepreneurship today, the power of being an entrepreneur, not having to rely on a boss, and being able to have the flexibility and freedom of going out there and starting your own business, and how network marketing is a very safe and very minimal risk way to do so, because the product's already developed, the support is already in place, the system's already created. You just have to fall in and follow the footsteps. Granted, you find a product that you're passionate about. We already discussed that. If you're not passionate about the product, you're not ever going to sell that product very well.
Correct.
Okay, so, but it's time for the nightmare story time. So, we've had tons of guests in here, from professional athletes to Olympians to real estate investors to real estate developers, all tell their nightmare story, but we've never had a network marketing nightmare story.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. So if you don't mind diving into it, we would love to hear it.
So a nightmare story, that's a good one. I can remember right now, and I'm going to close my eyes just to vividly be there.
Okay.
And I remember sitting like close to the cameraman, and it was one of our largest event, and it's called Celebration, right?
Oh yeah.
And one of the trainer, she gets on stage, and she comes in, we're all like jumping, dancing, they're motivating us, and then we all get quiet and we start listening. And her training was business building.
Got it.
Right?
Yes.
And one of the things that really stuck to me was the day that she shared. She had a white shirt, a pencil, black skirt, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And when she shared, one of her nightmares was when one of her best friends just decided to leave the business.
Leave the network marketing
The network
business.
marketing business.
Got it.
And very successful woman, both of them are, right?
Yeah.
And it took her leg.
Oh, it took some of her
Like her
income.
downline,
Yeah.
some of her income.
Whoa.
Sorry if I talk leg, this,
Yeah.
some of her income.
Yeah.
Which that whole income is residual income.
Right.
And for her, what hurt her the most, and I remember so clearly, was the fact that was her best friend.
Oh man. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. And the fact that it took that income that she worked so hard for.
And built over time.
And built over
Yeah.
time. Because
Yeah.
it takes time. It's not something that you're just going to do overnight. It
Right.
builds over time.
Right.
And then there was silence because she just couldn't speak. It hurt her so much. But one of the things that I loved about this that she shared was that regardless of what happened, it kind of knocked her down
Yeah.
for a few.
Yeah.
She kept on going
Got
because
it.
she still had to show up. She had to show up for the people that she was out there to empower, to inspire.
Right.
She still had to show up for her other business partners
Right.
that were part of the business. And when I think about that and just seeing her just shift her mindset of, what, this happened to me,
Yeah.
my business took a hit,
Yeah.
my one of the legs, one of her
Yeah.
residual income, but you still have to keep on going.
Right.
Right, because
Right.
you still have to build. And one of the great things about network marketing is that you learn as you go.
Right.
It's not something that, you can build again.
Yeah.
So it taught me to put that together to one of my nightmares was, I was thinking that would never happen to me.
Right.
Behold and behold,
Yeah.
it did.
Oh.
And not that they took an income, a whole, like all my business partners, right?
Right.
But it made one of my leg, one of
Yeah.
my when I mean leg is like one of my size of my
Downline?
downline.
Okay, yeah.
It took my downline, and so it made me inactive receiving residual income from one of my downlines,
Oh.
which then made me inactive.
Oh, gotcha.
Which then I wasn't receiving residual income.
Oh my gosh.
And the reason this happened, Yoshi,
Yeah.
is because I got comfortable.
Oh.
So as an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
you always have to stay in phase one. And when I mean phase one, you still got to connect. You still have to network.
Yeah.
You never stop.
Got it.
Regardless if you have we call it a golden nugget,
Yeah.
regardless of who you have on your, as a business partner,
Yeah.
on your downline,
Yeah.
you still always have to show up and still maintain yourself being active in what you do.
Got it.
So that taught me, always keep the pedal going.
Gotcha.
And never take it off.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense, because if you have an all-star under you who's bringing you all this residual income, and then you start to get comfortable, and then all of a sudden they leave,
Yes.
you're like, oh crap,
Yeah.
I gotta get back into phase one and start hustling again and finding another all-star.
Yes.
So yeah, that makes sense. Always be out there building that network bigger and bigger and bigger.
Always, never
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
Like I believe it's always 80% focus on your business
yeah,
and 20% you focus on your business building.
right, right.
You know, helping your business partners also do what you do or succeed in their business. Because network marketing is, if you succeed, Yoshi, I succeed.
Right, right.
It's not just, okay, me. It's
Right.
all of us together.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about network marketing.
Right, right. And of course, you want to support the people in your downline, and they want to support people in their downline, because the more they support, everybody supports their downline, the more beneficial it is for the people above.
Yes.
And so it's a
Yes.
win-win scenario where you're going to get constant support because it's beneficial to support.
Yes. And my nightmare was that I did get stuck a little bit
Uh-huh.
because I just couldn't believe, here I am
Yeah,
receiving residual income, and that my downline became inactive.
right.
But the great thing about finding the right company
Yeah.
is maintaining your business volume.
Got
So
it.
depending on your service or product, you always have to be active. And,
Yes.
and that stays there depending on what company you're from.
Right.
You're with, excuse me.
Yeah,
So for me, that was like, I don't know if this is right to say, but a smack in the face.
yeah, yeah.
A wake-up call.
A wake-up call, yeah.
Stop depending on someone else and focus on your business.
Right, right.
You know?
Exactly.
So if you run, your team runs, your
Yeah.
downline runs. If you take the pedal off,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
The nightmare starts coming.
Exactly.
Because then everybody's like, this is not for me. You know what, she took the pedal off, and then
Yeah.
that's when stuff start happening.
that makes total sense, because that's kind of just the practicality of any business, right? Like any business, you always are trying to generate new leads for clients,
Yes.
right? So like when I worked in Vidal Sassoon on 5th Avenue, arguably at the time in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was one of the best hair salons in the world, right? I don't know today, I've kind of lost touch with the salon industry, but that was my world for 18, 19 years. And you know, Vidal Sassoon had a gigantic budget that we were constantly in Vogue, in Cosmopolitan, in GQ. We had ads in those high-end magazines promoting our salon, even though we were slammed packed with clients every single day in the salon. We were very, very busy. We were, you know, for the most part, every stylist there was booked. We were always promoting and advertising as a salon, as the company worldwide, because there's Vidal Sassoons in, you know, all over the world, Germany, London, Canada, United States. So we had massive marketing campaigns that were going on, because you're always wanting to just make sure the lead flow is still going to keep coming in, and we didn't get comfortable. Because if you get
Yes.
comfortable and people stop coming, then all of a sudden you got to turn that machine back on.
That's
And
right.
it's harder to turn a machine back on, I think, than just to keep it running.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yes, okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. Don't get comfortable, guys.
Don't do it.
Yeah, stay hungry. Even if the income's good and it's making life comfortable, stay hungry.
That's a good one, Yoshi. Stay hungry.
Yeah,
You gotta be hungry.
Yeah, that's
Less
right.
brown.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Awesome. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to start diving into some questions that I got here ready to go for Gretel. So you're not going to want to go anywhere. We will be right back.